Hey everybody, this is Everyday Commentary. This is Sweet Stuff Saturday, recorded on a Saturday, as you can see, August 24th. That was one of the three things that I got in new, so that was my anniversary present. My wife and I have been married 25 years, and she got me that, and I got her a diamond bracelet. So, super pleased. I've always wanted a snowflake, finally got one, and so pretty pumped. But let's get on to the gear. So, two items on the table today. One is the Frelux, as you can see. And this is the Frelux Synergy LT3. The Synergy came out as an incredibly inexpensive custom light, small batch production light. It was originally sold for $95. And the original one is a little bit smaller than this one. It's like this big. Maybe, 80% the size. But this one is the 3 LT, and this is the most recent iteration of the light. The Synergy 3 had a set of straps on the side that helped open and close it. It was a significantly larger light than he had made before, than Ben had made before. It was much larger than the original Synergy one, which I owned. Once I got this one, I sold it. This is the Synergy LT3, which is as close as you're going to get to that original in terms of form factor. There's a couple of upgrades. The button has been replaced, or the boot on the button has been replaced with this metal boot. It's got really good texture. The other thing is the boot now has a lockout feature, so you can't turn the light on when the lockout is on. And sets the cross hatching up, and now you've got a multi-mode flashlight. So it comes on in medium, you can have it come on in ultra low, or you can have it come on in high. It has mode memory, so if you set it to come on right there, turn it off, it'll come on right there. And that'll give you, so now I've set it this way, it'll have low, medium, and then high. So the light has a ramping feature. So once you turn it on, from on, if you hit the button again, you can actually dim the light, or if you hit it again, it'll go down. Really good user interface, relatively simple. It gives you a ton of access to different modes, low, high, and then the medium. Really, really good light, super easy to use. One thing I want to point out is this form factor, while this is not unique, Cool Fall did something similar in the SPY 005 and SPY 007, and then the Tri-V. This light has these grooves on the side that really do kind of make it fit into your hand in a super unique way. The entire light, obviously it won't roll, it tail stands, and it has this really great form factor where you kind of almost have like a pistol grip on it. And it gives you a ton of control, makes the light really secure in your hand. Because really the only thing that's sticking out beyond your hand is like just this little tiny bit. It's almost like the bullpup equivalent of a flashlight. Like instead of clicking from way back here, you're clicking way up here, and everything, all of the guts are in the back. Cool light, really, really like it. It was around $300, and it took a long time. I've been waiting for the 3 LT for years. Ever since the 3 was released, I was like, it's a little bulky. He had mentioned that he was going to make a lighter, smaller one, and this is it. It's a sweet light. I will note that it is a little bit of a pocket anchor, especially in the summertime in shorts, but other than that, awesome light. This is the QSP Canary. It is not a true budget knife, like an entry-level knife. If you know, there's like 4 categories that I outlined in my article on my website. Like budget is under 30, entry level is 30 to 100. The enthusiast range is basically 100 to 300, and then high end is anything after that. So this I consider an entry level knife, and it is an excellent entry level knife. It's made by QSP. It's got blue G10. You can get it in all different kinds of handle scales, including Ultim. It has a deep carry over the top pocket clip. Obviously, you can see it has standoffs instead of a backspacer. It has these lightning holes, which not a huge fan of. It has nested internal liners, and the internal liners on one side have been lightened for the lightning holes. On the other side, they have not. The knife runs on bearings, and it is really, really smooth. The other thing that's interesting is, unlike a lot of the knives out there, especially in entry level, this knife came dead centered and perfectly smooth without any blade play whatsoever. I have not had to adjust this pivot at all. It is excellent. Really, truly excellent little knife. It's like 2.8 inches, and the blade steel is 14C28N, which is probably my favorite budget steel. As you can see, it's a full flat grind, except for this tiny little swedge up here, which just gives it a little bit of a decorative finish. There's no real function to it. It does look cool. The knife is not super duper thin. As you can see, it has like medium thickness blade stock. There it is next to the Kershaw Belair. But I like this knife a lot. It has really good action, and I think it's under 50 bucks. If you want a knife under 50 bucks, you're going to have a hard time finding a better knife than this. This is a really, really good little folder. So that was the Sweet Stuff Saturday. Look for more videos coming soon. I'm going to try to do some extra videos.